Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey and at Ripe Color
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
and happy June. Yay, hooray.
Yes.
Yay, hooray, yay, hooray. Okay. So this is the Daily Duo. We read on 5 energies daily. The energies that we read on are body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read 5 tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads 5
Crystals.
crystals in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
We both offer private readings. We both offer other goods, other physical goods in the physical world. All the information is below. Am I missing anything?
No, except that because it's June and it's a good time to garden, I am going to put the gardens on sale. And I am going to do something I said I would probably never do, but I'm creating a membership level for people who have gardens. And we're going to have garden parties that will be exclusive to those people, mostly because I tried to have garden parties without putting a membership behind it. And I found out that people were not as attentive, nor they would all show up at once and then 2 people would show up. So it's so that you get the best experience from doing this, and so that I don't want to end up shooting myself. Okay.
Well, it reminds me of, like, if you're having a garden party, then I get a really, really pretty floral dress with some lace. And then everyone shows up with like their gloves and their hat and all that. And then somebody shows up in overalls. And we don't want that at the garden party.
No, not unless
No.
not unless we're planting it, and this garden's already created. So anyway, so if you can go to my website, crystaldirections.com, and you have to put the .com. If you just put in crystal directions in a search engine, it takes you to this incredibly interesting, to me, because I like crystals, probably not to you, but it's about physicists and how light's refracted through crystals. So you have to put the .com, takes you to me.
And I also have a membership on my channel, and membership, I do weekly readings for all signs, divided, organized by sign. And if you become a member of my channel, which is $2.99 a month, then you have access to those readings, as well as other things which I have yet to add. Okay.
Okay.
Body, mind, spirit, grounding, clarity. Okay. Your body says, I have a fresh new idea. I think I'm getting messages and I think I'm ready to act on them, but not, I'm almost ready to act on them. It's sort of like, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? Okay, body. Mind might be a little bit confused, might be a little bit like, oh, I'm disappointed. But I think what's happening here is that, because this is such an interesting card, and I already did the June readings for all the signs. This came up quite a bit. And sometimes, heartache informs us. Sometimes, a disappointment informs us and allows us to become creative, because the 3 is creativity. So every time, a reader picks this up, it's like, oh, it's heartbreak, da, da, da. It's not always heartbreak. Sometimes it's this energy of something that was disappointing or saddening, that informs us creatively how to move forward. Body, mind, spirit. Spirit is in a place of, I can be fulfilled. It has this energy of, I can be fulfilled, because this is the new idea. This is like maybe what happened in the past. And it's like, okay, I can be fulfilled. Body, mind, spirit. Grounding says it's time to move because I feel a little bit surrounded. So sometimes, sometimes that's the impetus to do something, right? The impetus to clean the dishes is that the dishes are dirty, right? The impetus to move forward in one's life, it's like, I'm really tired of just sitting around and doing nothing. So it's a little bit like that. And then, so I told you, this is my Hollywood card. You know what I'm really feeling about this card lately? And I've been pulling it a lot lately on other readings. So, he's the general. He won the battle of the town next door. And he brings the gold home, blah, blah, blah. And it's a card of victory. And it's a card of perseverance. But it's also, I feel like this is your spirit guides holding you up and saying, you know, we've got you.
Mhm.
We've got you. You know, now that you connected with us, and now that you know, felt your heartache, but you have your dream anyway, and you're ready to stop being surrounded, we've got you. That's what I get from this card. You know, it's like all the energies, your guardian spirits and your, you know, higher self is like, we got you. We got you.
Mhm.
Loved and admired. That's what I have.
Okay, what I've got is very much the same. I think something happens to us sometimes when it's the first of the month. We start this is the body and it's in water and it says, you know, I really have to kind of get focused because I'm in a new month. You know, it's time for us to can you hear me?
Yes, I was trying to change the lighting and I turned that little
Okay.
lamp on and it didn't do a thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, I thought maybe I don't think it works so you get closer to the computer, but
No,
anyway.
no, I do this. When I do that, that means I
Okay.
can't hear. Yeah.
Your body is your grounding force right now, and it's saying get clear about where you are and where you're going, because water is energy moving on. But when the body's there, it's before I can move on, I need to get clear about where I am. Then the mind is the only stone that's outside of just the basic four elements that form each of us, and it's in the future and the present. And when it shows up in both the future and the present, it says, science includes our present right now, and think about the situation as a future event. So your body's getting grounded so you can kind of think, where am I going towards? Then your spirit managed to do all the guys in the middle. It's both in air, fire, earth, and water. And when that's happening, it means your spirit's transforming a whole lot. It's not completely finished, but very shortly the transmutation will be completed, because when it hits water, that means that that spiritual energy is leaving and becoming part of the whole.
Mhm.
And then your grounding is between earth and fire. And that's a great place for it to be, because what it says is you're moving, things are being brought forward that they're growing out of the earth and coming forward. And you are going to be, clarification is coming. And some of what you're coping with at this point is dealing with things from your past, but that's a little bitty bit of it. The most of it is that a whole lot of clarification is coming towards you. And then we hit the stone clarity. And clarity is also an air. Air is thoughts. And it said, just sort of double think everything and make sure it's clear. But if it's clear, this is Katie bar the door. You know where you're going. So it's a great time for your mind to pull together all the elements and move your forward. It's going to be more of a mental day, but it's based on a very strong understanding of where your spirit is. So it's a great day. You
Wonderful.
won't see a lot of movement outside of you, but there's going to be a whole lot of grounding and coming to terms with what's inside of you.
Blessings.
Okay. Have a good day.